Hey guys and gals, so the first thing I'm going to do here is show you how to use this Craftware interface just a little bit. We're going to go over your basic controls here. So first thing you're going to want to do is add a file to it, an STL file to it. So we're going to click this add button up here at the top. That'll open up this window and you just browse to wherever on your computer you've saved those STL files, whether you download them off of thingiverse.com or if you created them in CAD. You're going to go to wherever you saved them, and then you double click on them. I'm going to double click here on my mini monster truck here, and that brings it up. Now the first thing you're going to notice is it's kind of small because it is a mini monster truck. So I'm going to use the scroll wheel on top of my mouse, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit here. All right, now that I'm in closer, I've got options up here at the top of the screen, as you can see. Right now, the one that's selected is rotate. I can tell rotate is selected because there's a little yellow band right here. Also, auto drop is selected, and we'll tell you a little bit more about auto drop later. And you'll also notice that when I go over anything down here, a little box pops up that tells you what that is. So if I go to scale here, I'm talking about next to that options button over here, you'll see that stuff pops up. So if I go to options, oh look, it tells me what options does. If I go to scale, oh look, it tells me what scale does. But anyway, rotate. So if you click on rotate, and then you've got these three axes here. And what you do then is you click on whatever axis it is you want to rotate it on, and then you rotate it. Okay, so now I've clicked the blue one and I'm rotating. If I click the green one, I can rotate it, 360 degrees if I so choose. Rotate it to be, it's rotated so it's on its side here. And then if I want to, I can click the red one and rotate it on its front to back axis. So you've got, and these are all labeled down here at the bottom. You've got your X, Y, and Z axis all labeled, and they're all color coded. So this green one is called your Z axis, the blue one is called your Y axis, and this red one is called your X axis. Now let's say I wanted to make a bigger mini monster truck. I could click on scale, and then the first thing I could do if I wanted to is just grab it and pull. And what that's going to do is it's just going to make it bigger. Now I'm going to scroll out a little bit because I'm making the object bigger. So again, I'm going to grab it using my left click and I'm going to scale it out. Now you notice parts of it start to get red once it exceeds the print bed size. That's okay. That lets you know that you're reaching the maximum size you can make it. I could also, if I wanted to, right click and rotate around and see if there's any more space, I could find it by moving it around a little bit. But it doesn't look like there's any more space here. Now let's say I did want to move it a little bit on the print bed for whatever reason. After I've rotated it, you've also got this move option here. And the move option is a lot simpler. It just moves it front and back, side to side. There's no rotation involved. There's just moving it around on the print bed itself. And as you can see, it's already pretty snug there. If you start to exceed the size of the print bed, it turns red to let you know that, okay, the print is falling off of the print bed, so you need to move it back onto the print bed or it won't show up. All right, so that's a real simple overview of your move, rotate, scale buttons. Also talked about how to scroll in, scroll out, and then pan your view around by right-clicking. You also found out that you can highlight things, or I should say hover over them, and when you hover over these different buttons, it tells you what the button does right down here next to your options wheel. All right, guys, thanks for listening, and more soon.